Welcome back to the final video in this 10-part Dream College and Prestigious Scholarship series. I really hope these last 9 videos have been super helpful, and in this final video of this 10-part series, we're going to be covering a super important concept, which is learning how to manage failure and build resilience. To be honest, this video is probably the most important because if you're going down this path of applying for dream schools, prestigious scholarships, and literally any other crazy opportunities out there, then managing failure and having really great resilience to keep applying and applying and applying is a skill that you must have. To illustrate the importance of these skills, I'm going to be showing you my scholarships journey in 2023. As you can see from the graphic that I'm putting up, I lost 10 prestigious scholarships before I finally won my first one. 10 failures in a row. It started with Fulbright and the John Monash Scholarship in early 2023, which I poured my heart and soul into for months, and then I lost both of them in the interview stage, followed by the Rhodes Scholarship, which again I went all in on and lost, followed by the R.G. Menzies Scholarship to Harvard, and Master's Scholarships to Columbia, Penn, and Stanford, all of which I lost. Then in early January of 2024, I applied for the O'Shaughnessy Fellowship, which I interviewed for and lost, then the AAA Scholarship and the Ramsey Scholarship, and again, I lost. And then finally, after 10 failures, I finally won the Frank Knox Memorial Fellowship to Harvard on my 11th application. And then shortly after, I won the 2024 Quad Fellowship as well, which I feel super lucky for. Now, this process of applying for scholarships took an entire year's worth of work, like working day in and day out. And had I quit at any point along this journey, I would not be here at Harvard today on a full ride scholarship, all taken care of financially. There were so many times that I wanted to quit, so many times where I didn't want to learn from the mistakes of my past applications, and so many times I just felt so foolish and inadequate for chasing this dream of going to Harvard on a full ride scholarship. But I was resilient. I just kept going, I kept learning from my failures, I kept pushing my academic and professional boundaries, and in the end, I was successful because I never gave up and I never will give up. As I've gotten to Harvard and met a lot of grad students, I've come to learn that many of them have had similar experiences, particularly when it comes to prestigious scholarships. That is, many of them have even failed for multiple years before they won a scholarship and got admitted into their dream program. So as we close out this series, I want to give you 3 pieces of advice around how to be resilient and never give up on your college and scholarship dreams, or just dreams at large, to be honest. The first piece of advice I'm going to give you is that applying for prestigious scholarships and dream colleges is a skill. And just like learning to play soccer or play the piano, it's something that you are going to suck at the start. Like, without a doubt, everyone is terrible when they first write their first application. And you are going to have to spend a lot of hours working to perfect this skill of applying for dream schools, prestigious scholarships, and all the other opportunities out there. The process of application writing, telling your story, interviewing, writing a compelling resume, finding good recommendation letters to use, these are all things that you will learn through writing many applications over a period of time. And whilst this sheet makes it look like I applied for a lot of things, between awards, scholarships, television shows, and conferences, I've written at least 50 applications to this point. And every single time I was trying to improve this skill of application writing and interviewing. So if you get rejected from your first scholarship, if you get rejected from your dream school the first time around, don't take it personally. Just always try to figure out how you can be better for the next one, and then the next one, and just keep reaching out to experts and alumni and learning from free online resources like all the ones that I'm providing and other great YouTubers out there are providing. And then eventually, if you just keep going, you will get there. And most importantly, whilst this may sound exhausting, once you master the skill of application writing and doing great interviews, I promise you it will pay dividends for the rest of your life. Because whether you're applying for a television show or whether you're applying for a job, these are invaluable skills that are going to allow you to just have such higher win rates than your competitors. My second critical piece of advice is that whilst it's great to always be applying for scholarships and opportunities just like I did, it is also so important that you are always working to build out your resume. To win prestigious scholarships and get into your dream schools, there is always going to be a specific standard of excellence that you need to reach in order to be a competitive applicant. So if you aren't quite there yet, then it's okay to spend maybe another 6 months, a year, 2 years building out your extracurriculars and professional experiences. This path is extremely difficult, and this is like the Olympics of academia trying to get into your dream schools and these prestigious scholarships. But my formula for success is basically, if you just keep building out your resume, keep applying for opportunities and learning from each rejection, and that you never give up, then eventually you will get there. I promise you. My third and final piece of advice is that if there's a scholarship or a school that you really thought that you deserved to get into and you didn't get it, it's important to remember that panels make the wrong decisions all the time, and that there are so many factors that are outside of your control. Statistically, I have won less than 20% of the things that I have applied for, and in my eyes, that's still a good win ratio. There are always going to be uncontrollable elements such as luck and panel bias that always play a huge role in the outcome of your application. So if you lose, don't take it personally. For me, my solution is just to always make sure that I'm applying to 3 to 5 opportunities every single month, and that allows me to really never take any rejection personally, because once I lose something, I just move on to the next thing as quickly as possible. And with that said, that's going to do it for this 10-part series. I really hope that all these videos have been super helpful, and as always, if you want one-on-one support from me for free, then be sure to fill out my Google form at the top of the description, because I'm selecting one new student every single week to help reach their college dreams or win that prestigious scholarship. I have so many ideas and research-based videos that I'm super excited to make in the weeks ahead, so stay tuned, and as always, good luck with your college dreams.